Hey everybody, Questwise here, and I just wanted to share something. This is going to be kind of a quick video, but I wanted to show you something really cool. A product that I've fallen in love with, and I think it's one of the best deals I've seen out there, especially if you're brand new to miniature painting and hobbying, or even if you're a veteran. There's some really great stuff in this, and this is the tool selection kit by Army Painter. And it was, I got it from Wargames Delivered, and this is just one of the coolest kits that I've ever seen, and is super useful. So we flip over here to the back, we've got a ton of stuff in here. There's 13 tools in this box that you're going to get here, and I want to show them all to you because I want you to see sort of the quality, and I want you to see, maybe been on the fence about picking this up. I just want you to see the quality of the product that's in here and all the stuff you get. I was really amazed at how much stuff was packed into this box. And if you can tell by this video, I'm doing this kind of freehand right now because it's just kind of I wanted to share this because it's just really cool. And before I got rid of the box, I wanted to show it all to you. But this is the tool selection kit. It's by Army Painter and provided by Wargames Delivered. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I will show you, give you a way that you might be able to pick this up for yourself with a little bit of a discount, thanks to Wargames Delivered and myself. The first thing you're going to get in is this Army Painter self-healing cutting mat. It's very useful. It's got some measuring devices along the sides. It has some arcs and some radiuses here. There's base sizes, which is really helpful. So if you have a figure and you're not really sure what the base size is, it goes down to 40 millimeters. Let's see, looks like this is about a 28 millimeter miniature. This is a Star Wars Rebel figure. So you just put your base on there. It will tell you exactly what size it is. Very helpful. Really cool. It is double-sided. The back side has just this sort of black kind of tone to it, so whatever you prefer. I really like this side. I love these. When you are working on a project, you're always going to be spilling paint, or if you're cutting as well, you don't want to cut into the table. So this is a very nice mat, and very thick, very sturdy. It's really hard to bend, but it's a self-healing cutting mat. The next thing you're going to get in the kit is a hobby knife and some replacement blades as well. These can always be kind of a pain in the neck to find. If you go to different stores, I've always found that it's really hard to find just the replacement blades sometimes. You can find them if you buy a new knife. They'll usually come with a few, but it's really nice to have an extra set in here. And this is a very nice knife. Very ergonomic handle, very easy to handle. Nice hard plastic cover to the tip. Very good knife. I really like the way it feels in my hand, and it works really well. Next, you're going to get some your sculpting tools. So if you're doing any green stuff work, you're going to get 3 of these of various different shapes and sizes for the paddles on the end. Very useful if you do any green stuff, or if you're just doing a little touch-up work with some small green stuff. I'm not a sculptor myself, but I have done some work in the past with some green stuff, very little amounts, doing a little bit of like fixing some hair on a figure or adding like fur to a cloak. It's always very useful to have those around because using a popsicle stick sucks. Next, you're going to get some cutters. These are very nice. They're very heavy duty. These are made for, they're side cutters, or flush cutters, sometimes they're known as well. Very useful. These ones are actually designed to cut everything from plastic on sprues all the way up to white metal, which is what a lot of the older figures are made out of. After they switched from lead, they went to white metal. And these will cut through those. Small pieces of white metal as well. I wouldn't go any higher than that. You're also going to get a set of plastic cutting side cutters, flush cutters, or whatever you want to call them. They come by a bunch of different names. But these are very helpful. These will not cut through metal very well. They will break. They will damage the tip. But they're very good for cutting off the bits of miniatures off plastic sprues. They have a very nice tip, as you can see here, that's going to be able to slide right up in between the sprue pieces, the sprue gates and whatnot, to get your pieces off of the sprue. You're also going to get some tweezers, a couple different pair of tweezers. You're going to get a set that has sort of the flatter edge on it. If I can get this to focus. You're also going to get a pair that has a very fine tip point on them as well. I'll pull these off of here so you can see them a little better. But very nice, very useful for picking up small parts, for putting on tufts of grass. Those are very helpful as well. This is the thing I'm most excited about out of this whole kit, because these again are very hard to find. This is a pin vise drill. It actually even comes with a assortment of different drill bits. You're going to get the Army Painter pack, and you're going to get the small pack as well too, but I believe this is just part of this contraption. But what this is, if you've never seen this before, a pin vise drill is great for when you want to magnetize your miniatures. So if you have a big miniature and you want to swap out the different guns and stuff, this is what you're going to use, this pin vise drill. Your drill bit goes in the end there, and this back end has ball bearings, and it spins. So the idea behind this is you'll set it in your hand like so, put your drill bit in your piece, and you can spin it with one hand while you're using your other hand to actually hold the piece you're drilling into. This is an invaluable tool. Now, and it's not just needed for things like magnetizing your miniatures, but also if you have something that's very awkward and needs to be pinned, this is very useful for that as well too. So you'll take a small drill bit, you'll drill a small hole, to use a piece of wire to fit into both of those holes, and you'll glue them together, and it gives you extra stability to your miniatures, especially if you have something that's very like an awkward angle, or maybe a big arm on a smaller figure, sort of bodied figure. This will work very, very well for that. But these I've found are very elusive in the wild. Unless you're going to order them from Amazon, which, you know, Amazon is Amazon, but it's very difficult to sort of track these down. At least locally where I'm at, in northern Michigan, it's a little bit more difficult to find. I've searched every store I've ever been to, and even the hobby stores don't carry them, or if they do, they just don't have any in stock. So having it as part of this kit excites me to no end, and you're going to get plenty of bits to keep you well stocked for any future projects you might have. You're also going to get some files, a variety of different kinds, from a flat file to a round file to a sort of half moon file as well, triangular kind of half moon shaped file. Very, very nice. These are great for taking off mold lines. They're very good for, like, if you want to join two parts together. This works really, really well for shaving off the extra bits of plastic or metal that you might have in your way, stopping you from joining a couple pieces together. Also, like I said, very good for taking off mold lines and smoothing out anything. Also, one of the really cool things about having files on hand is that sometimes the white, if you're dealing with white metal figures, and I don't have any here on my bench to show you offhand, but what's really great about this, if you're gluing white metal figures together, is that using this to rough up the metal a little bit gives the surface a texture that the super glue can bond to and will grip together very, very well. So very useful tools in that. You're also going to get this painting guide, and I was really blown away at how awesome this is. These are free. A lot of times in different stores you can get these. They'll have a rack of these you can take for free, but you're going to get one for free in the tool selector kit. And it is a very, very nice resource. Very well put together. I was really highly impressed by the quality of this product for it being sort of a freebie thrown in. It goes through everything from painting to gaming to terrain building. It gives you a list of all of the Army Painter colors that are available, what the different types of paints are, everything from standard colors to metallics to special effect paints to washes. It's all going to be detailed in here. And it even goes into a little bit of color theory, which is amazing. If you're very serious about painting figures of any kind, color theory comes in extremely useful in every project. I use the color theory and the color wheel every time I sit down to do a set of miniatures, or especially if I want them to be coherent or to be very bright, vibrant and stand out. And they give you some examples at the bottom here, but nice little sort of abbreviated version of what color theory is. Talks about painting armies and how to paint things in an established production line, how to do lots of minis at a time. It gives you a lot of information on how to assemble your models and how to do those, how to blend plastic, resin, or metal models together if you have multiple pieces. So like, for instance, here we have a plastic figure. If I can get this focus. Sorry, this video is so shaky. Like I said, it was kind of a spur of the moment. But plastic miniatures with metal pieces. And it goes into a variety of them. Just kind of skipping through, but again, airbrush paints, if you're an airbrush fan. I haven't really, I've used them in the past, but I haven't really reached that point yet. I think I'm really on the fence, and I'm really about to take that leap and buy an airbrush and start doing some really cool stuff with it, hopefully. It talks about applying washes and dips. The Army Painter strong tone quick shades are just what it is. It's a dip. You're going to take your miniature that you've painted but your base colors on, you dip it in, and it shades the miniature instantly for you. Talks about what shading is and highlighting is, and it just goes step by step through every process, even doing the finishing touches like bases and stuff. So this is one of the coolest kits I have ever seen, and it can be yours from Wargames Delivered. The tool selection kit by Army Painter. If you would like to get this product for yourself, in the notes section below is a discount code that you can use until the end of September. That's good for $20 off purchases of $120 or more. Go check them out. Check out this coupon code. I'll put the link to their website down below as well too. And pickups, I highly recommend. Whether you're a beginner or you're a veteran of painting, pick up the tool selection kit today. Until next time, I am Questwise. Please stay safe, my friends, and as always, game on.